overcast night here in Southern California as we welcome you inside Petco Park in San Diego. Tonight we continue the road trip with the first of 3 between the LA Dodgers and the San Diego Padres. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next, Garrett Richards, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
You know, it's awfully tough in today's game when your strikeout to walk ratio is less than even. Too many balls are put in play, plus you add that with the base on balls. That just shows me one thing. He doesn't have that one solid out pitch that he can get somebody out with.
Hit in the air to center field. Center fielder has a beat on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. A chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, one thing's for sure. They love what Mookie Betts brings to their offense. He was the catalyst for this ball club last month. He had an on-base percentage of over 400. And when you're doing that, you're really helping your team.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Guys, the swinging Friars as they take the field here tonight. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is a nice one. First game of a homestand. You played well on the road. You got a chance to grab a shower and sleep in your own bed last night. I bet you this team comes out on the attack today.
The 1-1. Popped up. Machado has room in foul territory. 2 gone.
Batting third, the shortstop.
Here's Corey Seager. His past history with Richards. He's a .333 hitter. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Moving under it, Pham. And the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. Clayton Kershaw, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, coming off his last start where he threw a no-hitter. Let's see how he backs that one up. How long will this no-hit bid continue?
Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's all.
Meanwhile now, this is a fair ball down the line in left, and that ought to be good for extra bases. And the Friars are in business right away. It's a leadoff double.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good-looking swing.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Hit hard on the ground to the right. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play. For the moment here in downtown San Diego, a look at the Padres starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Yeah, Matty, this team poses a lot of problems offensively. This is a scary lineup because they can beat you in a variety of ways. Not only do they have power in the middle of the order, but a ton of speed.
And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Batting fourth.
Hey, not an easy thing to do early against this good pitcher, Dero. Base hit and a 1-0 lead right away.
As an offense, they talked about this, wanting to get to this guy early before he settles in. When they grab their gloves to go out on defense, they know they got a lead on their hands.
Batting fifth.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and Jurickson Profar will be the next to bat. Hit the other way out toward right field, and Mookie will make the play, and that retires the side. Padres able to pick up 1 on a couple of. Into the box now, Justin Turner. His past history with Richards, he's 0 for 4. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see two different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
Now this is on the ground here for Profar at second. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
All right, guys, let's take a look at how the Pods line up on base. And, guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Count is even at 1-1 to Peterson.
I know the umpire balled that one right there, but it was close enough. He's going to try and establish that pitch in. As an offensive player, you've got to build that rapport with the umpire. He can't give him anything off the inside half of the plate.
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Padres an early 1-0 lead here in the second. Here's another 1-2. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Had him reaching that time. It's strike one. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now. 0-2.
This is why this guy is so effective. He's able to pound the zone, get ahead in the count, and now he has so many options to go to. I really couldn't tell you. It's a flip of the coin as to what he's going to throw right here.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Digging in now for San Diego, number 25. He's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play. Sent on the ground out to second. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Next to the plate for the Padres, number 2. And he's looking to turn the page. The bat's been ice cold over the last 8 or so ball games. A ball and no strikes. A high fastball is in there. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Taylor's got it. Throw on to first will take care of him, and Kershaw is in control now, 2 away.
Batting eighth, the designated hitter, Wil Myers.
So here's the Padres DH, Wil Myers. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First offering on its way. Here's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot.
And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8-9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base. Line towards center field. And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. Stepping into the box, number 16. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
The second base
coming to the plate now, Chris Taylor. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. First pitch of the at-bat. 0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Dodgers have yet to break into the hit column here. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Digging in, number 45. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3 up, 3 down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging the club on that one. It's 0-2 now. Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
Count even at 2-2. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Number 25 corrals it, and that ends the inning. Dodgers down in order. They're on the short end.
We're back now as the Padres prepare for their at-bats here in the third inning. And this lineup has been terrific for this club all year. At the start of the day, they find themselves among the best teams in the league in on-base percentage and runs scored. Talking with one of the coaches during batting practice, he told me, it's great to get guys on base, but it only really matters if you're finding ways to bring them home. We do that really well, and it's a credit to the focus of our hitters in big situations. Sounds like a clutch factor to me, and they seem to have it, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you. But the throw is too late as he gave it all he had, but that'll be scored as an infield single.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort right there. Those are the ones, man. As a third baseman, you live for those reaction plays. Stepping a dive to the left right there in the hole, knocking it down. Not able to get the throw there in time, but what an effort.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. 0-for-1 here in the early going. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through. Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. Cronin blows through the stop sign, headed for home. And he's safe at the plate. And they now lead by 2.
When this thing left the bat, I thought it had 3-run homer written all over it, but it bounces off the wall, so only 1 run scores. And now a chance for his buddy to return the favor and bring in 1 or maybe 2.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself in bad counts.
And not in time as the run scores.